Hello, everybody's F-Early, aka Otis Lawrence here, back with another video. This is PSGL, I believe round maybe 6 or something on that. Yeah, this is Silverstone, Britain. And yeah, we've skipped to our final Q1 lap because the first Q1 lap didn't. Well, the stream crashed pretty much for our first Q1 lap, so we couldn't show that. But yeah, it doesn't matter anyway. We get to show the final run, plus the main run, because we didn't do a good first lap. But yeah, we came into this round with a lot of confidence, as Silverstone obviously is a very good track. For me, I've already won around here on WR. So yeah, I didn't really have as much practice as everyone because I only got called the day before this, the end of the day before this. So yeah, a lot of people have been practicing since the Thursday before this. So yeah, obviously they're going to be an advantage, but that's no excuses for tonight if I perform bad. You can see this is our second Q1 lap, and it's only slightly up. So obviously we want to gain a little bit more than this. As you can see, we're about to go with the cops corner. You can see we're about 300s up on our lap, and we're still at P10 because nobody's finished their laps. Heading into Maggots, into Beckett's, and then going into Chapel, which is pretty good. This was quite nice. We do lose time in Apex, but we do gain it on exit. As you can see, we are down on Ruben, but he did do a 24.800, so we are probably going to gain a loss because I felt really strong in the last. We have a massive snap of oversteer in Stowe, heading into Vale now. We get the last corner quite nicely, gain a bit of time on exit, and now we're going to go across the line, and we're about to set up 24.7. Wasn't a great lap, pulled us through, but it wasn't good. As we was doing like low 6s pretty much in 5s in Q1, which is not great. Anyway, Q2 now we have to push again, because we don't want the performance like that in Q1. It happened again because we'd be out in Q2. And as you see, we go into Village now. Sitting that curb a little bit too much. See, Tom Manley goes into P1 with 24.5. We get a bit better traction than last time. Obviously you got better grip in Q2, sorry, than Q1. As you see, the first sector split is going to be a 27.029, which is not too bad. I mean, obviously there's a lot of time there. But yeah, you can see Brooklyn's not too bad. Sorry, and Luffield wasn't too bad either. You see Marcel Kiefer goes into P1 with a 0.569. Headed into Cops now. So obviously this lap's not too bad. For around a 5. And yeah, you can see we're about to head into Maggots now. Slightly wide Apex Maggots into Beckett's now, hitting that quite nicely. Exit is going to be very important for Chapel because you want to get a good run on the hanger straight. Makes you do a 6.48 middle sector split, which is not too bad. We're on for around the 5, low 5-ish. You can see we go into Stowe now, and we haven't got it right once in this quali session because we just have massive snaps. Lucas Blakely goes into P1 with a 5.03. Heading into the final few corners now, we get that quite nicely. So I come across the line now. The set 24.540, which puts us into P2, and yeah, that was a good lap. And this is our second run because we decided to go out again. You can see we're P7, and we invalidated Beckett's, which luckily we was through just about because we were one of the last people to do a lap. So yeah, we did get through to Q3. We was P9. Luckily we didn't get out. And yeah, now we practiced this script quite a lot now, so we're just gonna push like crazy. This is a used set run as well because obviously I had to do 2 runs in Q1 and 2. Yeah, this is not as used as like the full run because I did back out on my last Q2 lap. So yeah, there was going to be a lot of grip. You can see a 26.992 first sector, which is not too bad for used. Obviously the tires are around 3-4%. So yeah, we're just trying to get this good exit. Luffield, we got a good run out of Luffield into Cops now. We're going to carry that momentum going through the high speed. Obviously you're going to gain a lot of time in straight if you carry that. Heading into Maggots, sorry, Cops, and we do go slightly wide Apex, but still not too bad. And into Maggots and Beckett's. See, we do get the Apex nicely, carrying a minimum speed, and we get a good run at the exit Chapel, which the middle sector split 592, which is not bad at all for a U set run. So yeah, we're not on a bad lap here. This is gonna be like at least a 5 heading into Vale now. He still was really good as we get a massive snap at Vale, which the last game was absolutely terrible. So yeah, obviously a lot of time in our lap, and that gives us
wasn't
confidence
even
for the
that
last lap, which puts us into P3. Obviously a lot of people finishing laps, so it was the first out the U set runners. So yeah, now we've just got to push on our final run as we are on the new set of tyres. And yeah, we can see we're already gaining because we had a better exit out of the final chicane. And you can see we're already up on our lap and into Village now. And trying to get as good exit as we can. You can see we're about half a tenth up on our lap. So the first sector's pretty good on this lap. Not perfect, but still pretty good. Actually 922 first sector split, which goes slightly wide into Brooklands, but still getting the exit, and then we're going into Luffield now, trying to get as good exit as we can. And yeah, we do gain a lot of time on the exit of Luffield, so we are on a good lap right now. And now we're just going to keep this momentum up for the rest of the lap as you head into Cops Corner now. Hitting the apex quite nice. We get a little bit of time apex, and not much on exit because the corner's flat. Heading to Maggots now, into Beckett's. And yeah, we just get enough rotation, but with slightly wide apex of Chapel, which loses us a bit of time on the apex. Usually a full 5.8 middle, which is not the best, but it's just decent as we head into Stowe now, which our last sector is usually the strong point. So we do get another snap again, which we're struggling a lot with Stowe. And we're fighting the car quite a lot into Vale now. You can see we do get the last get slightly way better, but then we had really bad traction on the exit, and we come across the line to do a 3.09, which in my opinion wasn't that good, but it still puts us P5. Obviously there's about, I'd say, a 10th in that lap, but yeah, P5 still good. And yeah, we're just gonna try and carry that momentum in the race now, because points ain't in the quality, are they? So, yep, you can see ahead, all on the soft compound tyre, except from Alfie Butcher. So he's gonna be very interesting for the end of this race. Obviously he's going to go a bit longer than us on the hards. Anyway, the lights go out, and yeah, we do get a really good start. And yeah, you can see Barry has to slow down a bit from Danny, but I'm not going to send it. There's no point battling so far. I don't want to lose too much time. You can see Marcel tries to go around the outside of us, and yeah, we're trying to get the right outside line, try to get as good exits as we can, as we do get pushed and curb slightly, which is fair racing so far. Going side by side, we're trying to use the slipstream of Barry to try and make, or to keep the move, keep the position, shall I say. And Marcel breaks deep and hits Barry, which I don't know what happened there, but I'm not sure Barry left enough space, but still, not bad for us. And yeah, we keep our P5. And yeah, now we're just gonna chill behind Barry. There's no point in battling because Tom Manley behind is probably not gonna battle us. I think it's smart not to battle because yeah, there just isn't no point. There's just no point battling at this moment. Sorry. And yeah, because you're heading into Chapel now. Just gonna chill behind Barry. No point battling as we skip all the way to lap 10. And yeah, nothing really happened in these last few laps, so we just skipped a bunch of laps. As you can see, Yano is boxing. I believe Danny boxed at the same time as him as well. So yeah, we're just gonna be, you know, just trying to push on our in lap because obviously we're gonna box this lap. But we're gonna have 1 lap fresher tires than everyone around us, which is pretty good. As we try to get a bit into, so I'll have a lot. We try to get our pit speed right, and yeah, we get the optimum turning point, and yeah, the undercut's gonna be quite powerful, so they're gonna be ahead by at least a second and a bit. The front runners, so to the back of Yano. Yeah, Danny and Yano obviously teammates, Mercedes teammates, so they're gonna be a nightmare to get past. But obviously we do have the fresher tires, so we do have advantage there. Coming to the pits now, we're gonna have cold tires as well, which is obviously not great. As you see, we come out behind Alvaro and Nicholas Longe, so yep, we've lost a few positions. But Nicholas boxed? Nicholas boxed, yes. And an undercut, so yeah, we're just gonna try and play smart now, try and keep it cool. Obviously, we had a last race we did in Mexico. We kind of blew up someone last corner, so we don't want something bad to happen again. So this race I just came into this race, just wanted to chill. You can see Barry and Alvaro try to go side by side, and Barry breaks a little bit late. It's the grass on the outside of Vale, and we do get a position because of that. So yeah, that's another move for us, and now we've got 2 drivers ahead of us who are on older compound tyres than us. So yeah, obviously the tyre drop off is quite aggressive on this game. So yeah, we're gonna be right on the back of Alvaro, going into Maggots now, into Beckett's, and yeah, we're trying to get a good run on Alvaro on the exit of Chapel. We're trying to tuck in this slipstream, and now we're going to try the inside lane. I'm not sure if he's defending there, he's just trying to get the slipstream, but I believe he's going to let us through into Stowe, as obviously he is trying to battle it actually, and we're going to try and leave him a little bit of space on the exit of Stowe, and we do get the move done, defend the inside just to make sure he doesn't send us, and yeah, we'd have the move done there. And yeah, now we got Nicholas ahead of us, who's also on all the tyres. Lucas is the only person ahead of us who boxed the same lap of us, as us. So yeah, we might have a good opportunity to win this race. As you see, Nicholas ahead. Obviously, we've closed up a little bit on him. Obviously, we've got the freshest combo tyre. He's probably in the phase now as we head out to Chapel. Now we're going to burn a little bit. Well, we're not going to burn, but then suddenly burn to trick him. Try and catch him napping as we do go down the inside into Stowe, try and make the overtake down. He's holding it there as we do try and leave him a bit of space on the exit. Obviously we understeered a little bit, so we had to make sure we left a bit of space when he was coming back on the track, as he drives quite well. He does, as we do get the overtake done, shall I say. Obviously he tried making me back out, but yeah, I didn't back out, and yeah, I think that was overtake was fair. I mean, we've all done it to each other, like that. No contact really. It was just, I believe, it's just racing. Anyway, lap 23 ahead. Lucas absolutely sends on Danny. Obviously, he wants to get past Danny ahead, who's also on the older combo tyre. So is Jano. Obviously, they're gonna work together as well. So yeah, it's gonna be quite interesting to see how we can get past these 2 drivers ahead. Obviously me and Lucas are going to work together. You can see Lucas tries baiting Danny into an overtake, and yeah, we're just going to sit behind. We've got a lot of ERS left, so yeah, we're just going to chill. As you can see ahead, Lucas is going to go for an overtake around the outside of Danny, and yeah, Danny does kind of push him off, but still quite fair, as we're going to try and give us the opportunity for us to make an overtake. You see Danny goes wide, and we're going to do a switch back at Vale, and now we're gonna go into the last corner, and he turns in a little bit too much, and yep, we do make contact, which obviously I don't think was my fault. So yeah, also we didn't get a penalty for that. Obviously he reported us after the race, and we didn't get a penalty for that. So this P3 currently is P3, and now we're on the penultimate lap of the race. You got Jano ahead and Lucas. And yeah, Jano's gonna make Lucas can make an overtake, sorry. And now we're gonna try and follow him somehow. As you see, we don't want to run a half commit into the corner, and he goes slightly wide when he hit him. But now we're gonna try and get nice momentum at the outside of Luffield. But we obviously didn't have the momentum to go around the outside of him because he was quite far behind and we weren't fully alongside him. And yeah, we're going to cops now. This is gonna be interesting. So we're gonna try and get past Lucas now. Obviously you can see Lucas is 2/10 in front, so we're going to try and be second, because second is the best position around here on the last lap if you want to win this race. See, I'm burning a little bit, but Lucas is a little bit too fast this race, so we're not just going to play it patient. There's no point sending it at Stowe. I kind of do look back at it now, wishing I did send it. But still, you see Nicholas dives us down the inside, and obviously with it's like the same thing that happened a few laps ago, but he does back out this time. Yeah, and yeah, we do keep the move for P. Well, keep the position for P3. And now we're just going to burn a lot of our battery now to keep up. Not too much of it. Obviously, we want some battery if Nicholas tries battling us through, you know, maybe first straight after village. As you can see, Jano and Lucas right next to each other. And now we're going to burn a little bit of our battery. You can see Anton tells me Jano is on 80% on the exit of village. So yeah, see, Lucas absolutely sends him in Brooklands, and now he's probably gonna go for a switchback. Yep, absolute massive switchback at Luffield, and now you can see they're both going side by side into cops. But Lucas does back up because obviously he wants to be second. So yeah, I think the only chance we can get here is a P2. Unless we do a double overtake on the straight, which is going to be really hard to do. We're going to just not burn our battery for a minute, and we'll try and gain a lot in the maggots because obviously Yano has older tyres than us, so we're going to be a bit faster in the corners. And you can see we don't have the straight line speed to get past Lucas, but can we get past Yano? We're going to tuck in the Yano slipstream because we're getting a bigger slipstream as he doesn't have DRS, but we don't get the move done on him, so we're just going to sit in P3 and make sure Nicholas doesn't absolutely send us. So we're going to go to the inside just to defend, and yeah, there should be an easy Lucas. P3 now in the books. So yep, pretty good drive. You see Lucas very happy with that one.
Let's go, boys.
And yeah, P3 is good. I think obviously I wanted to win, but still P3 very good, very good result.
Yeah, nice one,
yeah,
Lucas.
hope
Nice
you enjoyed that
win,
video. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
For being smart.
And I'll see you guys
Yeah.
next time in my next PSGL video. See ya.